Hey YouTube folks, it's me, Kim. This is not my usual set, but my set is being cleaned up a little bit right now, and it's the perfect opportunity for me to let you know what's coming up in the next series of videos. It's very important. It's a transition point, especially for those of us who are staying in touch with this transition from three-dimensional consciousness to five-dimensional consciousness. I want to let you know the time is right now for me to start describing to you what the culture of 5D is. There's a different culture. There's a different way that we are all going to be interacting, and there's a different way that we're all going to have to see ourselves and relate to each other and to the world that we live in, and also relate to the person in the mirror. Okay? You are going to be a different person when you achieve 5D consciousness. So I want to let you know the next series is all about what are those tenets of culture that we are going to be moving away from as we expand out, and not out, but as we expand our consciousness from 3D and open up to 5D awareness. What are the tenets of 3D culture that we need to let go of? Okay? And what are the tenets of 5D culture that we need to cultivate in ourselves? It starts with awareness, and that's my job. Okay? So, things to look forward to in this next series. It'll be a series of probably 10 videos, perhaps more. I'm looking at my production chalkboard over here, and we're going to talk about concepts of linear time. Okay? We're going to talk about how we need to start seeing ourselves as people who can define themselves outside of a linear time construct. Okay? Now, linear time is a reality in our 3D Earth, but nonlinear time is our reality as we move farther up our spectrum. Okay? So we're going to talk about practicing timelessness. We're going to be talking about how linear time has us relating to ourselves in a certain way and has us evaluating each other wrongly. Okay? We are all commoditized by our own constructs of linear time in our minds. Okay? So we're going to learn how to stop doing that, because that's where we're going. Okay, what else do we have? We have learning, deeply learning that we are vibrational before we are anything else, and that we express ourselves vibrationally, and that our actions and our speech are extensions of the original vibration that we are expressing. Okay, so we are going to start learning to see ourselves as vibrational first, intellectual second, and verbal third. Okay? We are vibrational first, we're verbal somewhere down the line after that, and we're going to learn to start seeing ourselves as primarily vibrational beings. And that's part of being in 5D as well. Okay, what else? Okay, we are also going to see, we're going to take a look at how the different dimensions relate to the planet. We've already talked about how there is a 4D zone around the planet, and then above that is the other side, which is a 5D context. But we're going to look at it in another way, an additional way, where our spectrum of consciousness in its completeness and complexity is already at home here in this planet that we think of as 3D. And I'm going to propose that we start looking at the Earth as being multidimensional, but because of our consciousness being focused in the 3D, we can't see that there is 4D, 5D, everything else is already moving through the planet. And we're going to learn how to become aware of the dimensions that already exist right here. Okay? So that's what we have coming up. I wanted to take a minute and explain that to you because it is so very important. This really is a turning point, and now is the time when I am being directed to give you this information, trusting that you will take it in and do what you need to do to move towards 5D consciousness on behalf of all of us. Okay? Now I want to let you know that this little set that I have here, this is where I do my question and answer forum. This is where I do my community update filming. This is where I create videos about that are additional bonus content for the videos that you see on YouTube. Well, all of those things that I just talked about are available on Patreon. I don't have a Patreon button set up yet, but I wanted to let you know that Patreon is up and running for the table, and I want to invite you to go there. www.patreon, patreon.com/Kim Ganassin will take you to my channel on Patreon. Have a look at it. The information, the web address is below in the description section of this video and of all my videos. And I invite you to go there to find out how you can interact more with this information, with these concepts, with my community, with me, and get more content than you're getting on YouTube. There's more on Patreon than there is on any other platform when it comes to my content. Alright, so I want to invite you to do that, and some of those videos will look like this right here. We just hang out and talk on Patreon and get discussions rolling. It's fabulous. Okay? So thanks for being here. I'll see you real soon with that extra special series of videos coming up, and hopefully I'll see you on Patreon as well. Okay? Take care. See you next time.